Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech, and in this video I'll be talking about all the best features of the Samsung Galaxy M10. By the way guys, I've already made a dedicated video for the tips and tricks section where I'll be talking about many things which I won't be covering in this video. So definitely check out that video, link will be in the description. Now with that said, the first best thing about this phone is definitely its display. This phone sports a massive 6.22-inch Infinity V display with the TFT panel with 90% screen to body ratio and 19:9 aspect ratio. Yes, it's just HD plus TFT panel, but it's actually quite good for regular usage and even while watching videos. Only problem is while gaming, and that too if you play games like Asphalt 9, which have too many details. Now the next best thing on this phone are definitely its cameras. This phone sports a dual camera setup with a 13 megapixel primary camera with f1.9 aperture. That's followed by a 5 megapixel secondary camera with wide angle lens with 120-degree field of view. On the front, this phone sports a 5 megapixel camera with f2.0 aperture. Now the cameras on this phone are definitely not the best in the price segment, but they are quite good considering this is a Samsung phone and other things this phone has to offer. These are some sample pictures. Now going on next, it even comes with a wide angle camera. Now usually most phones just use the secondary camera for depth sensing, that's to take portrait shots, but the secondary 5 megapixel camera on this phone comes with a wide angle lens which gives it a 120-degree field of view. These are some wide angle shots which follow the regular shots. Going on next, we have portrait mode for both the front and rear cameras. Usually on previous Samsung phones, portrait mode was called as live focus mode, and it gave us the option to change the amount of background blur effect we want before taking a picture and even after taking a picture. But on this phone, as of now, we can simply take a portrait shot. We can't change the amount of background blur effect we get. So these are some sample pictures. Now the next best thing about this phone would be the performance. This phone sports an Exynos 7870 octa-core processor with 8 Cortex A53 cores and Mali T830 MP1 GPU. This processor is built using the 14nm architecture, so it's not just powerful, it's also very power efficient. Now these are the Antutu and Geekbench scores. Now looking at these scores, phone doesn't look all that powerful, but looking back at the previous Samsung phones launched in this price segment, this is definitely a huge improvement. Now going on next, this phone also comes with a bigger battery. This phone sports a 3400 mAh battery, and that's definitely larger than the previous Samsung phones launched in this price segment, and that coupled with a power efficient 14nm processor, battery life on this phone will be pretty good. Now going on next, it even has support for dual VoLTE LTE and even supports native video calling. Here's a quick preview. Next, this phone also comes with Dolby ATMOS sound enhancement. Now if you're an audiophile or love to listen to a lot of music on your phone and want to have a better audio experience on the headset, you can turn on Dolby ATMOS and improve the audio experience. You get different presets and you can also manually adjust them according to your preference. Now going on next, this phone even has WIDEVINE L1 support. Now this is a DRM certification which allows you to watch videos on apps like Netflix, Amazon Prime, even Hotstar in HD resolution. Now going on next, we have the famous face unlock feature. Just like all the phones, even this phone comes with face unlock feature and it works quite well. In good lighting conditions, it is fast, not super fast like Oppo and Vivo phones, but it is still pretty fast and usable. I am still able to see the lock screen while unlocking in good lighting conditions. Like I've said, it's fast but not super fast. And it even unlocks if you close your eyes. Even in low lighting conditions, it works, but it is a bit slower. Next we have navigation gestures. Just enable this feature and then you can use the navigation gestures. You can swipe on the right side to go back, swipe on the center to go home, swipe on the left side for recent apps. It's just like using the regular buttons, but instead you're just swiping. So as of now, their implementation is kinda poor. Next, this phone has a dedicated SD card slot. Unlike many other phones, this phone has 2 SIM trays along with a dedicated SD card slot. So that's a unique thing. And with the dedicated SD card slot, you never have to worry about storage on this phone. Next, this phone even has themes. Now there are hundreds of themes to choose from, both paid and free, and I personally like this high contrast theme. It has a complete black theme and looks really good on an AMOLED display. If you have this phone, definitely give this theme a try. Now the next best feature on this phone are stickers. To use this feature, open the camera application, select the front facing camera, swipe and select stickers. Now you get all these different stickers to choose from. Once you select any one of these, you will see an overlay of these stickers on your face. Next we have blue light filter. Now just like the name suggests, once you enable this feature, it puts a warm tint on the screen and filters blue light, which is supposed to help you sleep better at night. Next, we have the option to change font. Usually most Android phones doesn't give you the option to change font, while this phone does. Now you can choose any one of these fonts, or if you're not satisfied, download more from their online library. Next we have Game Launcher. Now once you enable this feature, it'll create a folder called Game Launcher on your home screen and keeps all the games in that folder. Now from this interface, you can change your performance mode. You can set it to normal performance or battery saver. Every time you play a game, your phone will automatically switch to that power profile. Besides that, we can also mute games. Now that's not all. Once you open a game, you can find an extra button on the navigation bar. Once you click it, you get additional options to take a screenshot, to record the screen, lock the navigation bar, and even lock the screen without turning it off. On the whole, it gives you a lot of cool features, especially while gaming. Next we have a feature called one-handed mode. Now once you enable this feature and swipe up from the bottom left corner or right corner, screen size will shrink and your phone will become much more usable with a single hand. Once you are in this mode, you can click this small button to switch the screen left side or right side. Now if you don't like this gesture, you can select the second option and click the home button 3 times to use the phone in one-handed mode. Next we have multi-window shortcut. Now usually on all phones you can simply press and hold the recent apps button to open split screen mode. On this phone, we need to enable this particular toggle to use that feature. Simply enable it and press and hold the recent apps button to open the current application in split screen mode in the top window. After that, you can select the secondary application. Once you open 2 applications in the split screen mode, you can click at the button at the center for extra options. Next we have Smart Alert. Once you enable this feature, every time you pick up your phone will vibrate if you have a missed call or a message. Next we have Easy Mute. Once you enable this feature, you can mute incoming calls and alarms by placing your hand over your phone or by turning your phone face down. Next we have Swipe to call or send message. In the phone dialer, you can simply swipe left or right on the contact to make a call or send a message. It's not a great feature, but a very nice shortcut. Next we have Dual Messenger, which is like dual apps for Samsung. Using this feature, you can have 2 Snapchat accounts, 2 Facebook accounts, or even 2 WhatsApp accounts on the same phone. Sadly, we can't use this feature for all the applications. Like if you want 2 Paytm accounts on the same phone, we can't do it with this feature. If you really want to do that, you can use the secure folder feature which I mentioned at the start. Now the final and probably the best feature is the maximum power saving mode. On previous Samsung phones, it was called as ultra power saving mode. Once you enable this mode, it will decrease the screen brightness, set speed limiter, restrict background network usage, limit the number of apps that you can use, and apply a dark theme. On the whole, it does all these things to improve the standby time of your phone. Now, even in this mode, you can still use Wi-Fi, Bluetooth mobile data, watch videos, and do all the regular stuff. If you're on a very long journey, just enable this mode and you will have a great battery life. So guys, those were all the best features of the Samsung Galaxy M10. If I missed out on anything important, do let me know by commenting below this video, and definitely check out my video on tips and tricks section. Link is in the description. So guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you have any doubts, comments, or want us to make any specific video, tweet out to us with the hashtag ASKGREEDYTECH on Twitter and we will try to make it as soon as possible. I am Nikhil from GreedyTech signing off. Have a nice day.